Yes, winter is wonderful to some, but right now we're talking about the downside of winter, and that's driving in bad weather. In this short program, we'll take a look at winter driving and how to reduce driving accidents, injuries, and hopefully reduce the many problems associated with winter driving. In this program, we'll discuss important topics such as vehicle maintenance, winter weather, special driving tips, and personal safety in cold weather. However, we won't list a large number of statistics showing increased death and injury rates in winter weather. Winter driving does increase the accident rate, but that's pretty well known by anyone operating a vehicle. In fact, the leading cause of death during winter storms is transportation accidents. We've researched the subject quite well, drawing expertise from all over the world, driving experts, winter driving test track operators, weather experts, and more. But let's face it, we can't possibly cover every situation or information relating to safe driving in bad weather and winter driving. Driving in any weather depends greatly on the type of vehicle you operate, how you react to a situation, reflexes, and many other variables. Always follow your company's policies and procedures and use your own experience and good judgment when operating any type of vehicle in bad weather. Have a professional check all systems of your vehicle and perform winterization of all fluids, making sure you have appropriate fluids in the radiator, windshield wiping system, winter weight motor oil, and other fluids appropriate for your potential weather and temperatures. It is particularly important that all the tires have adequate tread and you maintain recommended air pressure. Contrary to popular belief, reducing air pressure in your tires does not afford greater traction. All-weather radials are usually adequate for most winter conditions, except in particularly harsh winter zones. Some jurisdictions may require your vehicle to be equipped with snow tires with studs or chains. Keep a windshield scraper and small broom for ice and snow removal. A small shovel is recommended in case you get stranded or stuck. Maintain at least half a tank of gas during the winter season. A vehicle first aid kit, flashlight, and other materials should be kept in the vehicle. Consider carrying a sleeping bag and blankets because stranded motorists have frozen to death in cold weather. Headlights, heater, and defrosters should also be checked before bad weather arrives. During bad weather, headlights should be cleaned more often as dirty headlights can reduce visibility in bad weather by 50%. Check all hoses and belts, and the engine should be well tuned. The battery and alternator should be checked because cold weather puts added power strain on your electrical and battery systems. Make sure you have appropriate tire changing tools. Often, the reason people do get into trouble on the road in winter is failure of the vehicle itself. Think of what occurs when you're stranded in wintertime. It's usually a traumatic and dangerous event. If you're making long trips or trips on isolated roads, what would you do if you had to spend the night in your car? Did you bring a sleeping bag, blanket, water, or other survival materials? Tow ropes or chains?